Alrighty, guys. So we're going to do is I'm going to read Genesis 3 with my messy hair. Messy hair don't care because we're not at church. We're just chilling in our living room or wherever you're at. And yeah, we're just reading, talking, maybe tell some jokes. That's me. I tell a lot of jokes. And the reason I tell a lot of jokes is because my natural state of being, consciousness, whatever, is to be serious and angry and just just very aggressive. And so I've always had to be the class clown. I've always had to be the class clown and immature and ridiculous and outspoken and all that stuff, because if I don't, there's the other side, and I don't like that guy. He's not fun to be around. So, hey. All right, so Genesis 3. The serpent was more clever than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. Which, all right, this is one I've always had a problem with. Like, if the serpent is the devil, why couldn't God just I dream of Genie and just boing and, do away with, the devil and demons and sin and impure thoughts and, all that kind of stuff. Like, I get it. You have to have the bad to struggle to become good, without any dark, there's no light, that kind of stuff. But why even allow that? That's one I've just always struggled with. Like, okay, fine. Then we won't struggle to become, good at something. We'll struggle at something else. We'll struggle with exercising and learning as much as we can, as fast as we can. We don't have to struggle with war and disease and famine and, all that kind of stuff. Like, we can go struggle other ways. Create your own struggle. That's why I exercise, right? Like, I'm creating my own struggle. I'm fighting the weights. I'm fighting to survive a workout. Anyways, it was just me. So, see, where did I leave off? Okay, so the serpent said to the woman, "Did God really say you must not eat fruit from any tree in the garden?" The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden." Or, yeah, but God did say, "You must not eat the fruit from the tree in the middle of the garden. Do not even touch it. If you do, you will die." "You will certainly not die," the serpent said to the woman. "God knows that when you eat fruit from the tree, you will know things that you have never known before. Like God, you will be able to tell the difference between good and evil." The woman saw that the tree's fruit was good to eat and pleasant to look at. She also saw that it would make a person wise. So she took some of the fruit and ate it. Bitches. I swear to God. I make fun of my wife all the time. I'm like, every time she does something like that pisses me off and something, like, I'll always be like, you know what? It all started with Eve. You bitches just couldn't keep your hand off the fruit. Um, Try hearing that in your Sunday class. She also gave some to her husband, who was with her, and he ate it. And this is where I get mad at guys. And I'm like, motherfucker, why don't you just slap that apple out of her mouth and, just be like, bitch, you trying to get us killed? Anyways, again, you're not going to get this at your regular Sunday school. Then both of them knew things they had never known before. They realized they were naked, so they sewed together fig leaves and made clothes for themselves. And I'm wondering, like, did they know all things that were good and bad? Like, that's a pretty damn powerful fruit. Like, what kind of fruit was that? Um, anyway, then the man and his wife heard the Lord God walking into the garden. It was during the coolest time of the day. They hid from the Lord God among the trees of the garden. But the Lord God called out to the man. Where are you? He asked. This is also another one where I have problems with, like God asking, where are you? Like God's all knowing, right? So just be like, hey, get your ass over here. Like, I know, like, when I talk to my kids, if I know where they're at, I'm not going to be like, oh, where are you? And like they're in trouble. I'm like, hey, get in here. Anyways, just me. Anyways, when if I were the one to wrote the Bible, I think I would have wrote it a little different. I heard you in the garden, the man answered. I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid. The Lord God said, who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten fruit from the tree I command you not to eat? The man said, it is the fruit, or it is the fault of the woman you put here with me. She gave me some fruit from the tree, and I ate it. Then the Lord God said to the woman, what have you done? The woman said, the serpent tricked me. That's why I ate the fruit. So the Lord God spoke to the serpent. He said, because you have done this, you are set apart from all livestock and all wild animals. I am putting a curse on you. You will crawl on your belly. You will eat dust all the days of your life. I will make you and the woman hate each other. Your children and her children will be enemies. Her son will crush your head, and you will bite his heel. It's pretty harsh there. The Lord God said to the woman, I will increase your pain when you give birth. You will be in great pain when you have children. See, women, when you're having birth and you're in pain and you're yelling at your husband, you did this to me. No, you did it to yourself. Remember that. Guys, make sure to tell her that while she's giving labor. I dare you. You will long for your husband and he will rule over you. Yeah. Ha ha. Nana boo boo. The Lord God said to Adam, you listened to your wife's suggestions. You ate fruit from the tree I warned you about. I said, you must not eat its fruit. First of all, remember when he said if they ate the fruit, they will surely die? Like they're not dying. So isn't that kind of a lie? So I'm putting a curse on the ground because of what you did. All the days of your life, you will have to work hard. It will be painful for you to get food from the ground. You will eat plants from the field, even though the ground produces thorns and prickly weeds. You will have to work hard and sweat a lot to produce the food you eat. You were made out of the ground. You will return to it when you die. You are dust, and you will return to dust. I guess maybe they were supposed to be immortal, like mankind was supposed to be immortal, and then Adam and Eve ate the fruit, and now he's saying you're not immortal anymore. So that's his way of saying, you'll surely die, I guess. Adam named his wife Eve. She would become the mother of every living person. The Lord God made clothes out of animal skins for Adam and his wife to wear. The Lord God said, just like one of us, the man can now tell the difference between good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out and pick fruit from the tree of life and eat it. If he does, he will live forever. So the Lord God drove the man out of the Garden of Eden. He sent the man to farm the ground he had been made from. The Lord God drove him out and placed angels on the east side of the garden. He also placed there a flaming sword and flashed back and forth that flashed back and forth. The angels and the sword guarded the way of the tree of life. Okay. There's a lot more to unpack there that I didn't stop and like make comments about because man, the Bible's a tough read, y'all. It really is. There's a lot of things that have contradictions or mistranslations, or you take it to mean one way, or uh, there, and there's so many other little things along the way that I could just stop and like grab that sentence and be like, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? But sometimes I just got to like power through and just be like, all right, I'm going to save that problem for another day. But, anyways, I thought maybe cracked a joke in there to kind of break up the just like, and I'm reading a Bible and you're listening to me read. So, hopefully that was a little bit of fun. But anyway, so the next one we'll read is Genesis 4. If y'all wouldn't mind subscribing, sharing, commenting, liking. Also, if you wouldn't mind checking out my exercise videos, I do a lot of talking and joking and, just being me, I guess. But anyways, all right, guys. See ya.